you got to do MARTA, it's inconvenient. If you got to do Uber or even the scooters and stuff like that stuff adds up. So that's my take on that is get yourself together before you come to Atlanta. Coming down here, you ain't going to run into T.I. You're not going to run into Jermaine Dupri.
Right.
You're not going to run into Future. You ain't going to run into these people. You're not going to Candy, Tiny. You ain't running into none of these folks. You're going to run into Marcus from Atlanta Street. Okay?
Cold world.
That's who you going to run into.
Whole world. Jeez.
Okay? That's who you going to run into.
Y'all heard it straight from Marcus. And this man, out of anybody, he's talked to thousands of people. And he's talked to the people that we talking about right now. He's telling you guys right now. For those of you who are planning on making that move with no plan. A question I ask other people, and I've heard this from women, I'm going to ask you. Is Atlanta a single man's or married man? Is it a man's playground?
100%, 100%, especially for our culture, right? Especially for folks that, black. Yes, it is amazing. It is just the amount of beautiful women. And I'm not the type. One of the things I disagree with Kevin Samuels that Sweetie was a 6. I'm like, nah, Sweetie's pretty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get what he's saying, like, without makeup and all that stuff. But
how about with the BBL?
Now, the BBL, okay. So
she a 6 with the BBL?
I was about to say, she's a 6 with the BBL.
Okay.
But women that look like Sweetie, because I don't think he was talking about the BBL. I think he was talking about her face. He was talking about basically fresh out the shower, this, that, and the third. Like, Sweetie's cute. You know what I'm saying?
Cute.
I'm the type of guy, I don't need bad this and that.
Nah.
I'm a cute to pretty. That's my lane. And if you need like bad bitches, they got tons of those down here. But the cute to pretty, it's like sand on the beach. It's like sand on the beach. There are innumerable amount of women in every age range that you could possibly want down here in Atlanta. Okay? And so depending on when you catch them, how you catch them, and all that stuff matters. Because the other thing is, these women got rotations like how dudes used to have back in the day. These women got rotations. Don't think that you the only one. Okay? They got options just like we do if they're good looking and stuff like that. But there's so many of them that they don't end up having all those options. It's like they have them, but the nature of women doesn't allow them to like play that cock carousel for like forever. They'll have their season and then they shut it down a little bit. They don't go out as much. Or they don't do this, they don't do that. And that's when you can get them. Like you can get them after they done messed around or been messed around by a couple guys and they like, all right, man, let me slow down, this and that. Yeah, that's when, now they looking for a guy that got a little motion, confident, got some stuff going on, whatever it is that they're attracted to, looking for. And that's when you get them. And that's when you can more so rock with them. But when they in the middle of their whole phase and stuff, I stay away from those. Like if I notice, if they ain't texting back like that, and it ain't because of work or something like that, they texting the next day, stuff like that, they got options.
They got options,
I'm good on that. I'm going to let you do your options because I got options.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So you play with your options. You a female, you have female nature. I'm a man, I have male nature. I'm going to be able to play my options as long as I want to and not feel any type of way. You're going to play your option and it's going to start to feel bad. You're going to feel like dirty or whatever, stuff like that. And you're going to pull back. You're going to give yourself to Christ and all type of stuff. It's like, all right, I'll just wait it out type deal. They're on a shorter clock than we are.
For sure.
Me with my gray beard at 41, shout out to 41. Shout out to 1983, all right? I know I be looking or whatever. People sometimes they see the gray beard, they be like...
We the same age, man.
Right,
I'm
and
41.
you look like he got the black, I got the gray.
Man.
But I'm going to tell you something. We get to play, like for a lot of us, we get to start playing at 35.
Yeah.
Like we have whatever kind of we can get or whatever up until like mid-30s, late 30s. But once it hits this like 40 and if you got your stuff together and got your body good and everything else, oh man, it is ridiculous. you don't really have to do that much.
Don't got to do that much.
Nope.
So, where's the best? What do you suggest for people to meet people in Atlanta? If you want to meet people,
Any and everywhere, literally. Like you can go to Kroger, Publix.
right?
You can go to. I don't suggest it, but you can. Suggest it. You can go out to the club. You can go to a lounge. You can go. It depends on what type of woman you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
If you want a more higher end woman, you got to go to the higher end places, right?
Sure.
Come out here to Buckhead, go to Toast, go to all the different little restaurants where it's cute and they got a little clout.
Right.
The women love those places.
Mm-hmm.
All right. One of my favorite breakfast spots is Toast on Lenox,
Okay.
but the one in Midtown on 14th Street, literally every time I go, beautiful women, like in packs, going to eat breakfast with each other.
Yeah.
And places like that. But honestly, man, Publix, Kroger, they be a little more ratchet than Kroger. But Publix, listen, man, okay. Publix is, I'm telling you, like, it's an underrated spot to meet women. But then just out and about.
What Drake say? Bagger like we in Publix, then take her ass out in public. Hey, grocery store. But yeah, go ahead, finish what you said.
Yeah, no, like literally any and everywhere, man. I've dealt with women that live in the same apartment unit that I live in. Like, you meet them everywhere, man. Right. So at this point in the game, and I can only speak to me, but I even have viewers and stuff like that want to meet me, things like that. So they just come from everywhere as far as I'm concerned. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Said, because I always ask that, and I try to ask that to everybody I have on the show, where their idea of meeting people at. And you just said something that I haven't heard anybody say yet, which is everywhere. In terms of that.
When I go downstairs, I almost can guarantee there's going to be a cute girl down there for whatever reason. Okay? When I get in my car, if I stop at the gas station and if I wait there for 10 minutes,
right,
a cute girl's going to pull up.
Right.
Literally everywhere. Oh, the Beltline.
I keep hearing about the Beltline.
You ain't been to the Beltline?
Man, like I told you, I just been working.
Man,
here
we about to get JR outside. I don't know what he doing. He came to Atlanta to stay inside. I don't know what he doing. Yeah. Beltline is lit.
I heard.
Rife with women.
Yeah.
That care about their body and they put on a cute outfit and they go out there and they walk and they work. Yeah. Man, what?
Hey, you put me up on how stuff is, man.
Man, the Beltline is super lit. Like that, I did some of my Atlanta street dating on the Beltline.
Okay.
That channel or whatever. I did it on the Beltline and I did it on Edgewood.
Okay.
At Nosh Lounge. Shout out to Nosh Lounge on Edgewood. Shout you out, Corey, man. She's one of the owners there. But yeah, Nosh
Lounge.
Nosh Lounge on Edgewood.
Yeah, I heard you say. I think I heard you say that before.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So Edgewood, in and of itself, is like a bar district.
Right.
So there's a lot of bars on Edgewood, and so people will just be outside, walking up and down the street during the summertime. On the weekends, past 11 p.m. Yeah, it's like that.
That's where it's at.
It's like that. So it depends, like I say, on what you're looking for. But bottom line is, they got them from the ratchet all the way to the bougie. And in Atlanta, you can go wherever they are.
Right.
They're there.
Sheesh.
Yep. And they're looking for upwardly mobile guys that kind of got their stuff together and can date out here, because the truth is that dating out here is expensive too. I don't do it no more. I date women that I already have something going on with, but not like to meet and introduce myself or get to know the person. I don't do that. We ain't doing no dates. Like, if anything, we'll meet up and get a juice or something, meet up, get a coffee, something like that. But as far as the actual, like, I'm planning a date that it's going to cost me $150, $200 and stuff like that, no sirski.
Yeah. Nah, I feel you, man. Yeah, because dating is expensive. And with that expectation, a lot of times, to go to one of these restaurants or whatever, instead of just, as you said, the coffee date or whatever, or get some juice. You know what I'm saying?
Or just let meet up here. Yeah. Meet me at the park. Something like that. Listen, because let's see if we got energy. Let's see if we got a rapport. Because I've took her on a $200 date, and the dude that's your sneaky link gonna smash later on. Why do I know? Because I'm that sneaky link sometimes, right? so I be feeling like, damn, these guys. So that taught me, like, all right, you ain't gotta go on no date, because, like, I literally have had women hit me up after they dates to come get some D.
It's always like that, man. While you whining and dining her, Tyrone is just waiting either at home or in the background. Yeah, it's always like that. And I always encourage men to remember that when they doing that.
That's why I try to be Tyrone.
Yeah.
I'm Ty and I'm Tyrone.
Yeah.
I could be Ty or I could be Tyrone. I'm a mixed bag.
For sure. No, I feel you, man.
I'm a mixed bag.